Greetings everyone. I am Bonus Kagarama, an applied statistician specializing in data analytics and research design. I'm here to help you master data analytics using Python. If you encounter any challenges or have any questions regarding this course, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am here to support you on every step of the way. Let us embark on this exciting journey of knowledge and exploration together. Thank you.
Okay, that's the time. As we started the lesson 1, basic and intermediate level data analysis, we managed to cover unit 1, that is exploratory data analysis. Now we are going to proceed with unit 2, which is creation of basic tables. So we have our Excel data. The Excel file is the count or area data. It is in the folder called my data. So we open our Excel file, count or area data. So this is our Excel data, of which we are going to export to Python Jupyter notebook. Okay. Close data. Now go to search engine. Look for Jupyter notebook. Last time I explained Jupyter notebook was a web-based application for data science. Okay, open Jupyter notebook. Okay. Go to document, because the folder called my data is saved in the document. Open document. Okay. Search for my data folder. This is the folder that contains the Excel data. So open the folder. Go to new and then Python 3. Here we are going to open the new file for creation of commands and running of results. Okay, click on Python 3. This is our Jupyter notebook interface. This cell is a command window. The menu above, there is a plus here. This is for increasing the number of cells. This sign of a sizer is for deleting the cells. Okay, the cell that you don't want, you delete it. Okay, the arrow pointing to the right is for running the command, and the arrow pointing down here, there is code and the markdown. Markdown is for changing the color of the text, and the code is for commands. Okay, now you start by writing the title: data analysis by Kagarama. Data analysis by Kagarama. change the color of the text, reduce the size of the text, okay, and then run. So this is the title. Okay, our intention is to import the data frame. Before importing the data frame, the first thing we do is to import the libraries. Import pandas as pd, import matplotlib .py plot as plt, import NumPy as np. Okay, we run the libraries. Okay, now we import our data frame. As I told you on the previous course unit, to import the data frame, you should create a name. You should give it a name. For instance, let us any name you wish. For instance, let us give it call it auto. Auto equal to pd pandas. As I told you last time, one of the functions of pandas is to import and export the data frames. Equal to pd dot read what excel, reading the excel data, and then let us go to our folder. Our folder is here. This is a folder called my data. The data file is called count or area data. So let us open it. This is my path. This is my path. So copying the path. No option for copying. Now, the alternative is to write this path. Okay. Capital C. Start with capital C. There is a C colon // users // nsl / documents / my data / count or area data .xlsx. This is extension of Excel. So as we import this path, the backslashes change to slashes. Okay. This is capital C colon / users, and then slash /NSLR / documents / my data. So it is in capital data, my data. This is the folder containing the Excel data / and then my data frame, which is count or area data .xlsx. This is the extension for Excel. So if you're importing the data which is in starter, it is pd.read starter, and the extension here is starter. Okay, run, and then execute our data frame. Great, this is our data frame. this is our data frame. Okay. Now, I increase the number of cells. The data frame, you can see there are a lot of hidden rows because of big size of our data frame. So there is no need of having a huge data frame, the data frame with all the rows. So we can limit the number of rows to 2, for instance, to 2 or 3. Let us limit it to 2 rows. Okay, now we have 2 rows. Okay, meaning that the rest of the rows are hidden. Okay, now let us exploring the data frame, checking for the total number of rows and the total number of columns or variables. We use auto call your data frame dot shape. This is the command we use. We have 175 rows and 60 columns of variables. Okay, now let us examine the data types. Call your data frame dot d types run. So these are the variables or columns and their respective data types. We can explore our variable, for instance, our categorical variable area. This is auto area dot unique. So you can see our area, this is area of residence or urban and rural as the variable. The nature, the data type of this variable is the object, and it is urban and rural. The value labels are urban and rural. So using the same command and explore marital status. Marital status. Marital status. Run. So you can see our variable marital status. The data type is also object, and the value labels are single, which is never married, married, widowed and not married and not remarried, divorced and not remarried. So it has 4 value labels. Okay. Now creating basic tables. Creation of basic tables. Okay. one-way table when the variable is when the variable of our interest is quantitative. Quantitative. We're going to run one-way table when our variable of interest is quantitative. What is a quantitative variable? Quantitative variable is the one whose values can be counted or measured. For instance, income, expenditure, those are counted variables. There is time, distance, height. Those are measured variables. So those are examples of quantitative variables. Okay, it is a variable that can either be counted or measured. For instance, we are going to run the mean of salary in US dollars, or the average salary of the variable US dollars. Follow your data frame, and then variable. You are going to run the average or the average salary, dot describe. Run. So you can see it is 175. This is the total number of rows or number of observations. So the mean or the average salary is in US dollars is 10,455. Okay, you can see standard deviation minimum 25%, and 75% and the maximum. Okay, so this is an example of a one-way table when the variable is quantitative. Then one-way table when the variable, my variable of interest, is categorical. We need to run a frequency table of marital status. Frequency table of marital status. Yeah. This is the PD. Bring your Pandas library. Dot cross tab index equal auto. Bring your data frame. Then bring your variable marital status. little status, comma, columns equal frequency. You're going to report your values or your numbers as frequencies. Run. This is my frequency table for my little status. You can do it the same way as you run for sex. Okay. Reporting this table in percentages. In percentages. This is you create a new variable, for instance, xc or cx. You create a new variable for percentages. Okay, copy your command here. And then cx divided by cx dot sum times 100. Run from here. Okay, you can see the table is in percentages. My little status in percentages. Okay. We can also report the variable sex in percentages. pd dot cross tab index we call being your data frame, and also being your variable, which is sex. Columns equal frequency. So index, it means that the first column will be the value, will be for value labels of the variable sex. The column is for numbers or counts. Run. You can see this is the index and this is the column. In percentages, in percentages, call it any name, zx being your command, here, because you're going to report it in percentages. Rename this as the percentages. Then zx. Run it from here. Run. See. Sorry. This is zx divided by zx dot sum times 100. 49.7% females, 50% males. Okay. So this is a one-way table when the variable is categorical. One-way table when the variable is categorical. Two-way tables when both variables are categorical. When the two variables are categorical. Okay. We are going to run the command for marital status by gender. Marital status by gender. Bring your library pandas dot cross tab your data frame auto. Bring your variable marital status. And then comma your data frame and then a variable which is sex, another variable. Marital status by gender. We run it. You can see this is a frequency table, marital status by gender. So is this table complete? No. No, because we should add totals. So to add the totals, comma, margins, equal true, and then run. You can see, female, male, total. Female, male, total. Female were married, male, married, total. So this is the complete table. But we can also rename all. Instead of appearing as all, they should look as total. Comma, just say margins. We're going to rename this all to total. Margins name total. Run. Okay, this is the command to run such kind of table. in percentages. In percentages, the row, we need the row total. The row, okay, we need the percentages, the total percentages to appear in rows. In rows. This is create a new variable for percentages. Copy your command here. Your command is now called tab, and then you run the percentages in rows. Tab dot divide tab dot divide tab ling okay, total total axis equal 0 times 100. You can see the percentages. Females were single, 20%. Males were single, 87%. Total 100. So these are raw totals in percentages. So using this command, this is for raw totals in percentages. Okay. We can also use another command for column totals. Say tab 1 equal, bring your command, yeah, this one. And of counts in the columns, total percentages in columns. This is tab 1 over tab 1 dot t total times 100. Run it from there. So you can see the raw totals here. So, but for this table, this is the best way of reporting in percentages the raw totals in this way. You use this command. So reporting the total percentages either in row or columns depends on the nature of the table. So this is the best. That's gone. Three-way tables. Three-way tables are variables when all three variables are categorical. All three variables are categorical. Let's give the title first of all. This is tables, yeah. This is a marital status by gender. Marital status by gender. Okay. Three-way tables, we need the marital status by urban rural, and by gender. Or, okay, always, when we are running commands, we better call the data frame in order to clearly see your variables. Let us call the data frame. This is the auto.head. Or let's say 2 or 1. Okay, fine. Marital status, three-way table, marital status by urban rural and by gender. D dot cross tab. This is a Pandas library. Dot cross tab in your data frame. Bring your data frame and urban rural. We need the urban rural, which is area. Here in your data frame dot sex, bring your data frame dot marital status. Run it. So if you run it, and you have such kind of table. Marital status by urban and rural and by gender. So here we can put it in percentages. The same way, such kind of 3x3 table, it is reported in the total percentages are reported in rows if it is a 3x3 table. Okay, create another variable xy equal, bring your command, and then xy. We are reporting the total percentages in rows. Dot divide xy total axis 0 times 100. Run from here. Giving error message. Key error total. Let us see. You can see our created table of frequencies here counts. There is no total. This table created before was incomplete. We had to include. We had to also include the totals. Row total and the column total. Margins true. margins name equal total. Yes, this is the command that we could bring here, that we could copy here. And this. Voila. So now reported in raw totals, percentages. 3 by 3 marital status, by urban rural, and by sex. Self totals increase cells. Let us use group by using group by. Using group by, this is okay. For the preceding tables, we have been using Pandas library, only Pandas library, PD. But you can have another form of a table as we use group by library. So we did not import this library group by here. So we can include it here, or we can include it here as we need to learn the table. So to install it or to import it, this is you start with the exclamation mark, group by, install group by. Using group by. Okay, we have now installed our new library, having another type of 2 by 2 or 3 by 3 table. Okay, you start by creating a new variable. Let's say, for instance, grouped equal, bring your data frame dot group by marital status and gender. Marital status and gender. Marital status, gender, which is sex. And then grouped dot size. Run your table now. So this is your 2 by 2 table. Marital status by gender. Now we need the marital status by urban, rural, and by gender. We're going to combine three variables. This is a 3 by 3 table. When all the variables are categorical. Little status by urban, rural, and by gender. Doing the same command. Oh, sorry, it is here, this one. So I group equal to auto.group by my little status by urban, rural. Urban, rural, which is area, and by gender. Dot size. You can see how it looks. So this is another table, 3 by 3 table, and this is 2 by 2 table. Using group by instead of using Pandas PD. Okay. Save. I'm going to see two tables. When one variable is categorical and another variable is quantitative. Let us use group by. Here, it means that the quantitative variable we have in our data set, let us call our data set, the quantitative variable we have here among these variables is salary in US dollars. The rest of the variables are categorical, except here is in this is a string. This is string. Okay. This is our continuous variable, salary in US dollars. Variable whose values can be counted or can be measured. Using, we need to see the average salary by sex or by gender. The average salary by gender. Using group by, we can use a group by, or you can use pivot table. Let us use group by. Okay. Follow your data frame. Then your two variables, sex, this is sex, and salary. We need to see the mean salary or the average salary by sex. Yeah. Dot group by, grouping by sex. What's the mean now? Average salary by sex. Run. So this is the average salary by sex. Okay. Another command you can use. Another command. I'll get a table. So bring your pandas. Instead of using this library group by, now let us use pandas. P dot pivot table data equal bring your data frame index equal to bring your variable, categorical variable, which is it is expressed as the first column. Then this, yeah. Sorry. Values. It is the values of salary. Run. You can see using pivot table, you can have the same table like this one as we use group by. Group by and the PD, you get the same table, but the difference here, you can add, as you use pivot table, you can also add the total margins, true margins, name, total, run. You can see the difference. Using pivot table, you get the average salary by gender, by female and male, and the total average. This is the average. Okay. Thank you for today. If you liked this course unit, you can subscribe, you can like, and share, and then we for the next lesson. Thank you.